That is perfect. We are here in this Cancer new moon, and you can book Lauren on Laura for tarot, Reiki, breathwork, sound baths, all of the things. And we are so excited to get into it. And I guess with that, I will pass this off to Lauren.
Awesome. Awesome. Good to see everyone. Thank you so much for spending your Sunday afternoon or evening with me, depending on where you are. Maybe it's like morning, I don't know. But probably for most of you, afternoon or evening. And yes, we're going into the new moon. I wore my new moon t-shirt. We're going into the new moon. It's I think it's exactly on Tuesday, but it's like awesome that we're doing this now to get us like in the mode. And it's good usually to do stuff like up to like 3 days after the new moon cycles, if you like to use that as an intention for any of your magical practices and healing work. I'm super honored to be here. Thank you so much for the introduction. Yes, I'm on the Laura Marketplace. I think they put the link in here. And then if this goes on YouTube too later, we'll put the link on there as well. And yeah, I'm just gonna, this is some time too. I'm not gonna dive right into like lay down, get into the sound bath. If you're already laying down and comfortable, awesome, do that. But if you needed to like go grab like a glass of water, if you need to use the restroom, just this reminder that like this is your time to like luxuriously re-arrive in your time and space, and that this is your time to maximize for your own comfort. I'm also gonna I think it's gonna maybe be on YouTube in the next couple days. I think that's in the chat, but so probably sometime this week. I'm recording it now, and yeah, we'll try to get it up soon. That's another cool thing about the actual new moon not being until Tuesday. That if this is up tomorrow, you can like do this again if you want, or share it with anyone. To get sound bathed and into the Reiki frequencies for the new moon. And yeah, because I do tarot, Reiki, breathwork, sound, we're kind of like incorporating a lot of that, but it all kind of is in all of my work. So we were saying this is in the theme of the Ace of Cups. So yeah, again, just that reminder, if you need to like get an extra blanket, get a pillow to put under your knees. Maybe you have an eye pillow that you forget about that's really lovely. Maybe you want to light a candle. I have my like selenite crystals everywhere. I've got an emerald over here. I've got some rose spray. I just like to bring that up because I do love to create these multi sensory experiences, even if we're virtual, because you can use some of your own stuff, you can use your imagination, you can invite in the energies of these plants like rose and things without actually having them in your physical presence. But yeah, so the Ace of Cups, I'm sharing that. This is from a beautiful deck called the Intuitive Night Goddess deck. By Eye of Astro, and I love this deck. Ace of Cups energy is really perfect for new moon in Cancer because the cups represent our emotions and represent the element of water, and just like new moon, new energy. I know that sounds like, okay, what does that mean? But like maybe there's a way in which you want to feel refreshed. Maybe it's even like after this you're going to take a shower or a bath so you can literally feel refreshed. But there's lots of different applications. I like to show this just in case it's like inspiring you, giving you visions for your sound bath meditation time. And if you have like Ace of Cups, if you do tarot, if you have tarot and you have an Ace of Cups card that resonates with you, just inviting in that energy. I'm actually gonna show you, I'm gonna test some of the, or not test, but I'm gonna play some of the different instruments for you before we go into the meditation, so you just kind of know what we're working with, and maybe you won't be as tempted to like open your eyes and watch me, and you can like get into the meditation, but no right or wrong. If you're feeling better, like you wanna have a soft gaze today, it's not feeling good to close your eyes. If you like halfway through, take a peek at the screen, totally cool. But yeah, another thing I'm going to do before I play some of the instruments for y'all is I have this Prism Oracle deck, and I was doing Reiki sessions recently, and I was pulling like one card in the beginning and then one card at the end, to kind of represent like energy that's flowing out, an energy that you can step into. So I'm going to pull one for us at the beginning, and then I'll hopefully remember to pull one at the end. If I forget, you can chat me about it. But I'm just shuffling these around right now. I like to say when I'm pulling cards, one jumped out, so we'll use that. But I like to say, this is the time, this is the hour, these are the cards, and you have the power. So this card, oh, interesting. This card is the anger card, and it's in red, which, like, no judgments about this. Anger is a righteous and beautiful emotion, and we need to like move through anger, and it's a beautiful thing when we can. And sometimes when we feel angry, we can't like move emotion as well and like have tears and things, which Cancers love to cry. I'm a Cancer, so I can say I love to cry. By the way, I'm a Cancer sun, I'm a Gemini rising, and I'm a Scorpio moon. So I'm just feeling like extra like, oh, awesome. I love that I get to do this new moon in Cancer sound bath for y'all. Amazing. Yeah. And if anyone wants to comment like signs there too, like I love connecting in that way. Love this. I know Scorpio moons, intense emotions. I used to think my intense emotions were just from being a Cancer, but I think it's more Scorpio sometimes. And yes, the new moon in Cancer. What was I going to say about that? Yeah, just that it's good to. Oh, I read something. I wish I remembered exactly what astrologer it was, but something about how this new moon actually kind of feels more like a full moon. So that also speaks to that anger card, that like a lot of intensity, because Mercury's in retrograde. So that can like kind of make it feel a little bit wonky. But all is welcome, all feelings, feel all the feels. I love being a crabby little Cancer. Protecting my tribe, protecting my pack, protecting myself. I feel very like Cancerian right now. But yes, okay, so some of the instruments I'm gonna play, and if you are wearing headphones, sometimes that can make it sound a little better. But oh, and thank you so much. I definitely was like, if I can't wear I need to wear this shirt. This is like perfect for today. So yes, I'm gonna play you some chimes. And again, this isn't the sound bath yet. I'm just kind of showing you so that when you hear things, you'll be like, oh, that's what I'm hearing. So I have chimes for every element. I've got earth, air, water, fire of the chimes. I'm also have this like crystal like rain stick that I will play. Another fun instrument that I have. And then of course we have the bowls. I won't play that as like jarringly. We have our bowls here. We love the bowls. I won't stop the bowls. I'll let the sound resonate when we're doing the sound bath, but this one's for the heart chakra. We've got the third eye and the throat going on. Hell yeah, I'm glad to hear that it was fire on the iPhone because it's hard to tell sometimes. So thank you for that confirmation. And yeah, and if anything's like a little too intense, you can always turn your volume down a little bit during the sound bath. Whatever is feeling good. I love this bowl. This is the practitioner bowl. Cool. And then these are some tuning forks that I love. So that'll literally tune you into your own frequency. That's like a way in which I like to talk about Reiki, is that it's like all these radio stations are playing at once and then it tunes you into your own song, your own frequency. And yeah, if you have headphones, it can be really cool. If you don't worry. You're still gonna get all the benefits. Okay, let me see if there's anything else I need to share before we maximize more for comfort and get going. If you want to light any incense, sometimes that can be nice, or a candle, whatever you need. All right. Okay. All right. So yes, now if anybody If you need to, you don't have to close your eyes yet, but if you want to lay down or if you're sitting down, whatever position you want to be in to experience the sound, there's no right or wrong. Maybe don't be driving, but if you are, just don't close your eyes, obviously. Um, but yes, okay, so now I invite you, if it feels good, if you're laying down, I invite you to imagine that the couch or the bed or the floor or the yoga mat, whatever is beneath you, I invite you to imagine that that's getting just a little bit closer, that you're maybe getting just a little bit closer to the ground, just with that grounding energy. Just taking a deep breath in through your nose and letting a sigh out your mouth. You can do a few more of those at your own pace. Just letting go of anything you don't need right now. And breathing into your heart space. And on your next inhale, just breathing in. If it feels good, you can imagine that you're breathing in starting from the soles of your feet, up through your legs, up through your torso. I invite you on that next exhale just to let go of anything you don't need right now, any energies that you may have picked up on throughout the day, the week. You don't have to go into the stories, just trusting that the breath is doing its magical, perfect job. And as you begin to breathe in any way that feels good, just breathing normally, I invite you, if something comes up in your mind, like an intention, it can literally just be like, I want to be feeling more clarity for this new moon, or I want to feel more open in my heart space and like it's more safe to share who I am in the world. Breathing in and letting go. And I invite you now, if there's any little adjustments that you need to make, maybe in your deep breaths you've realized that there's some tightness in your neck or your knees and you need to bring in some more pillows or blankets. Whatever you need, just that reminder that this is your time to nourish yourself in this Cancer new moon. And the Cancer sign is such a nourishing, emotional, like spending time in safe spaces with friends and family, and also being in the salty ocean, if that's a nice imagery for you. There's a lot of cleansing vibes in the salt water, in the waves. So just breathing in, and maybe if you don't have any specific intention and you're just here to relax, that is beautiful. That's an intention in itself. So don't overthink it. Just whatever comes to mind, just breathing in. And now I invite you to imagine a tree, the first tree that comes to your mind. No right or wrong answers here. And I invite you to imagine that you can merge with this tree energy for grounding. So maybe you're imagining that you're laying up against this tree. Maybe this tree is just right outside your window. Maybe you're hugging the tree. Just whatever resonates. And I invite you now, on your next exhale, to just imagine that you're sinking a little bit deeper, whether you're sitting down or laying down. Just getting a little bit more held in whatever space, whatever nest that you have created for yourself. And just a reminder that the Reiki energy is going to be flowing through the sound. So if you just want to open yourself up to receiving the gorgeous Reiki energy, just all it does is bring you into your own frequency and helps you to let go of anything you don't need. And it can help all your cells regenerate. So if that sounds good to you, just opening up to all the possibilities that that can hold. Maybe you're not feeling so good and you need a little bit of literal healing energy. Maybe you're a little bit just like down emotionally. Maybe there's some anger to process, like the card that came up. Just breathing in. And now I invite you to just let the sounds wash over you. And now I remember that I did not share the drum with you in my little sample time, so now I'm going to play a little bit of the drum in the beginning. I invite you to imagine that this drum is helping you just get into your heart space. If it feels good, you can put a palm over your heart space as you just sink a little bit deeper. if you're still sitting with that tree, laying with that tree, or melding with any tree energy, I invite you, if it feels good, you can imagine that maybe you're with the tree or you're looking at the tree and it starts to rain, and the rain can wash away anything that you don't need anymore. And as you lay under that tree and soak up that gorgeous grounding, supportive tree energy, and it's just raining in the best way. That's just making you feel so sparkly and clean and brand new. It's a cooling, refreshing rain, a rain that you really needed. Just letting that rain and tree energy wash over you. going to share a poem with you. All you need to do is listen. I carry your heart with me, I carry it in, by E. E. Cummings. I carry your heart with me, I carry it in my heart. I am never without it. Anywhere I go, you go, my dear. And whatever is done by me is your doing, my darling, I fear. No fate, for you are my fate, my sweet. I want no world, for beautiful, you are my world, my true. And it's you are whatever a moon has always meant, and whatever a sun will always sing is you. Here is the deepest secret nobody knows. Here is the root of the root and the bud of the bud, and the sky of a tree called life, which grows higher than soul can hope or mind can hide. And this is the wonder that's keeping the stars apart. I carry your heart, I carry it in my heart. Now you can start to deepen your breath, only if that feels good. If you fell asleep or if you don't want to move at all, that is perfectly amazing and okay.